Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck? Shit! Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck? Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted to help. But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. Well done. That just leaves the old man in the village. Well, well. That's interesting. Good work. That should be all we need then. Splendid. I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me. I present a Star People's lock, and I bet my buttocks we'll find another answer behind that door over there. Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles, but they can be picked, though that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts. Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, are latched, the door the lock protects. If you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jaspar. Who knows a little trick? You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts. They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words. So I'd say you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate. You ready? Splendid. All right. I present a Star People's lock, and I bet my buttocks we'll find another answer behind that door over there. Keep your chin up. Damn, that was too slow. We'll try it again. Damn, that was too slow. We'll try it again. Brilliant. We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old Magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we? Huh? Oh, shit! Ugh. A fire elemental. That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be. I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage. Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life, immediately after dying. That's the only way this sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants. Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts. And there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole Last Journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave? Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
Beloved Sira, this is my last letter. In it, I ask for forgiveness, for it was I who murdered you. No, of course, it wasn't me who held the knife, but it was me who infected you with my fallacy. The fallacy that the world wants to be saved. It doesn't. Yes, Sira, there's still a part of me who refuses to believe these words, even as I write them. But just one look is enough to prove me a fool. We have so much, yet we are never content. We could make peace, yet we choose war. We embrace hatred over love. And no, Sira, there is no hope, no silver lining, no matter how much we try to tell ourselves the opposite. Mankind is at its end. It has been since some mad god created it for his amusement. A Quranian philosopher once said that there comes a time in our lives when we make a choice. A choice to live virtuously, yet in austerity, or ignobly, yet in pleasure. The philosopher called this second choice choosing the void, because this is what lurks behind its pretty face. Do you see it now, Sira? The bitter truth? They all chose the void, all but us. We who dreamed of something bigger. We who were willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good. Just imagine what we could have done if we hadn't been alone. But we were alone from the very beginning. And no, Sira, these words do not come easy. You of all people should know that. I wanted to believe there was hope. I wanted to believe that all one has to do is remain strong, but look where our idealism brought us. Here I am, in front of your dead body, murdered by those you wanted to help. We should have fled to a faraway isle to grow old together. but we didn't. And why? Because I corrupted you with my delusions. I, too, will go, Sira. I don't think there is life after death, and I do not care. But before I make my exit, I will give this world what it deserves. Do you remember? They all chose the void. They shall have it.
What's that? Let me see. Uh-huh. A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say. Well, I think that should suffice. Well, what should I think about it? Yarrow was a self-righteous fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville. I think that if we all just spent less time thinking about other people's problems... Yeah, we are. I have some stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
Yes?
Some shifts never end. Greetings!
Evening.
Please, sit down.
May your path always be even.
Now, if it
What
isn't
do you
my new
want?
pal, how about a sip of wine? Right, the fever. Almost forgot about that. So, are you ready for our little journey? It seems that Riverville's Myra's injured, so we'll have to go by foot.
We just got a new delivery of ale.
Oh,
Anyone?
right. You wouldn't know that since you're Naramese. Myrids are giant flying creatures. Quite nasty when wild, and quite useful when tamed. You can find Myrid towers all over Enderal. And for a small fee, the keepers and their myriads can take you from point A to B in no time.
Beautiful and proud.
But, as I said, Riverville's myriad's injured, so we'll have to walk.
Vatira was her name. She was feared and desired. Beggars, thieves, and
Splendid.
murderers
Then let's go while it's still
were falling
dark.
at her
We'll be
feet.
less likely to run into...
As mistress of the
one more thing.
castaways, she was
You
worshipped
seemed
and
quite fond of your new
loved.
magical talents.
Rich wine and
In battle, I mean. I take it you're more of an arcanist type, then.
Any loot and
Am I right?
contraband were passing through her hands. Bright deceit and robbery, no means to file or fell for her. The art of crime she mastered like no
I see.
one ever had.
I'm asking because I was in the market just now. Here, I think you might find this useful.
Of the when the night closed in, she
The
stayed
Arizalian in my
sleepless
bed.
until dawn.
Sensual Confessions of a Vagabond Lady. Volumes 1 and 2.
Just how they hurt
You know, for the lonely nights.
anyone who quaffed and
Jokes
knew
aside,
no
these are
shame
learning
to join
books.
her
From
feast.
arcanists or
Her
master
eyes
fencers,
empty,
depending what you
cold
read.
sore, yet
You know
she
how to
craved
fight,
for
but if you want to get
more.
better, you have to
So
enjoy
much
reading these
virtue
once in a while.
left in her, and nothing left to lose. No
You're
matter
welcome.
who
Then off we go,
attempted
I'd say.
her, she
And you
raised
go
her
on ahead.
chalice
Just take the route leading north out of
Anyone
Riverville.
could
It'll
fill-
lead straight to the mountain
Her
pass.
thirst would never cease. Beautiful and proud, the ruler of the undercity.
Please, sit down.
And horror grew along.
Greetings. Walk blessed.